Good morning, Jesse Clark Middle School. It is Thursday, September 6th. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Today's weather, it's going to be 88 degrees, but we have a really high heat index today, which means it's going to feel like 100 degrees outside, literally, like I'm not exaggerating. There's going to be some sun, and then you have a chance of a shower or a thunderstorm depending on where you are. Today for lunch, a ham and cheese sandwich or a turkey and cheese sandwich or a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or a salad. In sports, let's give a big round of applause to our volleyball teams this morning. Woo! Both of our A and B teams won last night. The A team has a current record of 7-0, and our B team is on a 2-game winning streak, so we're pretty awesome. If you would like to see our volleyball team play, they have back-to-back home games next week. On Monday, they're going to play Crawford here at Jesse Clark, and on Wednesday, they will play Hayes here at Jesse Clark. Also, don't forget, intramural basketball will begin on Monday, September 17th at 7:45 a.m. in the gym. Students need to create a team of 3 and show up ready to have a great time. Intramurals are open to all students and the cost is $1. There will be championship t-shirts for the team that wins the tournament. Please see Mr. Ford if you have any questions. Also, we told you about this yesterday. The Dunbar High School soccer team is offering a Dunbar Boys Youth Soccer Camp. That'll be held Friday, September 21st from 6 to 8 p.m. It is for 3rd through 8th graders. It is going to be held at Paul Lawrence Dunbar High School. The cost is $30 if you pay in advance, $35 if you pay at the door, and if you pay at the door, the t-shirt is not guaranteed. So if you are interested in attending that camp, these sheets are located in the front office. You just need to go pick one up, and the rest of the information that you might need is on there. The Jesse Clark Beta Club will have their first meeting of the year on Friday, September 14th. That's next Friday at 8 a.m. in the library. Students will be let into the building right at 8 o'clock by the counselors. So don't be late or you won't be let into the building. If you have questions, please go see Mrs. Morris or Miss Jackson in the counseling office. All right, FFA will be volunteering at the Henry Clay Estate for their Living History event during the day on Friday, September 21st. You must be an FFA member to go on this trip. FFA members attending will help create and present historical agriculture exhibit. See Miss Earlywine in room 602, that's out in the portables, to get a permission slip to attend that trip. Also, told you about this yesterday, the National FFA Convention is held in Indianapolis, Indiana every year. Mrs. Earlywine is going to be taking a few 8th graders to this, October 24th through October 26th. If you are interested in attending this overnight trip filled with good food, fun, and awesome tours, see Mrs. Earlywine or go to the FFA Google Classroom and get an application. The applications are due tomorrow. Finally, Ms. Earlywine has set up a Google Classroom for just FFA members. If you are an FFA member and you have paid your dues, you should be receiving an invite to join the FFA Google Classroom. All permission slips will be there, applications are going to be there, meeting agendas will be there, and monthly calendars. FFA members need to check their email and get that invite to that Google Classroom. The 8th grade teachers are going to start selling lollipops tomorrow. They are 50 cents each. The money raised will go toward the 8th grade trip to Washington, D.C. Remember, before you crack that lollipop wrapper open, to get your teacher's permission with whoever's room that you're in at the time. And make sure that you keep the wrapper, because if the sucker's kind of big, so if you don't finish it in that class and you go to the next class and the teacher doesn't give permission, you don't want to have to throw it away. So if you keep the wrapper, you can wrap it back up and finish it later. Also, tomorrow, finally, is going to be our web dance. It's our first dance of the year. It's just for web leaders and 6th graders. Please join us from 5:30 to 7:30 for 2 hours of fun. Tickets are $5 at the door. Concessions will also be available to buy. The dress code is casual, but please be school appropriate. And you need to have parents to pick you up in the school parking lot at 7:30. We do not allow students to walk home after dances. That's it for announcements. If everybody will please stand for their dress code check. Teachers, remember, if you have any dress code issues in your classroom, we handle that with a negative tap in EOS. All right, thank you. And that looks like it's it for today. So as you go forward on this Thursday, Jesse Clark Eagles, value self, value others, value learning. every person, every day. Have a great day, Jesse Clark.